empathy. Yeah. La, la, la.
Hello, Feely humans. Welcome to another episode of Yumi Empathy. My name is Noan Wells. I am the creator of the show. I am the founder of the Feely Human Collective. I'm also a big-hearted weirdo. Welcome. Today on the show, I am going to talk a little bit about the membership community that will be launching in 2 days. 2 days from now, January 11th, 2023. January 11th is launch day for the new Feely Human membership community. I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to talk about why I'm launching it and what it means to me, and perhaps why I think you will hopefully love it as well. So, quick episode today, exciting and important episode today as well. So, a little bit of context, a little bit of behind the scenes. So, I launched Feely Human in May of 2020. And so, almost 3 years now, I guess 2.5 years or so. And I did so to help each of us individually, collectively, grow our capacity for empathy, vulnerability, and emotional curiosity. 3 sort of tenets of my mental health, my actualization as a human, my healing, all of that. Those 3 tenets have been crucial in my growth, my perspective gaining, all of that as a human. And I wanted to share it with others through connection, through workshops, through Feely hikes, through the podcast, etc. And it's been a wonderful journey. It's been, it's had its ups and downs, like most things. Some things haven't panned out, some things have, and that is the nature of these things, right? You try them, you put your heart into it, and sometimes you fail, and that's good. That's a good thing. And sometimes you don't fail. And I've met so many amazing humans along the way, including you, perhaps, who's listening right now. And it's just been I am so grateful. Like, I can't even describe how grateful I am to be a part of this community. It's like making me well up right now. It's everything to me. And the last year or so, I have found myself, this community is run by me. Me as a human single person, not single as in I'm married, but like as an individual person. And it's a lot, and it's hard, and it's difficult sometimes, and I have other jobs and things and responsibilities, and this is truly my heart. Feely Human is. And as I mentioned, the last year has been a little frustrating, because I have found myself quite maybe naturally, given the landscape, trying to build community on social media, Instagram specifically. I'm only on Instagram. And I've met so many amazing humans on Instagram, and humans that have become friends since, and I'm eternally grateful for those humans and that connection and those friendships. And Instagram is not a community building platform necessarily. It hasn't been a platform that fosters the deep connection and deep grappling and sort of face-to-face community that I feel we need as humans. If we are to grapple with these big ideas, empathy, vulnerability, emotional curiosity, the assumptions we have, our bias, mental health, intersectionality, activism and advocacy, anti-racism, DEI, all of these things that intersect with our humanity, it requires a deeper connection where we are witness to the whole of each other, not obfuscated by algorithms and robots that exist on a platform like Instagram. I've just found that over the last year, no one really sees my content for the most part. I don't even like the word content. No one even sees my posts about whatever, like mental health, like those things are just like Instagram doesn't want them. And if they do, like you have to like advertise. And I just don't I don't want to give another $1 billion corporation my money, my time, my energy. I just, I'll be turning 42 this year, which isn't old, but like I just like I'm at a place in my life where I don't want to waste any more time. I like take pride in my heart and my energy, and I just don't want to waste it in that way. And it's not a total waste. I'm not trying to throw Instagram under the bus here, but it's a tool that can be useful, certainly. And I will continue to use Instagram in a way that maybe is limited, maybe is just limited. I'll do it less probably, considering this community launch. But that's sort of the context, and the community itself is a membership community. And what that means is it's a platform where we gather. Let me back up, actually. So I've been wanting for a while, like, how can I figure out a way to like cohesively gather all of the bits and bobs that I've been incorporating or doing or hosting for Feely Human? How can I bring them all into one place? And this is what that is. So the Feely Human community membership community, which is launching January 11th, 2 days from now, as of this recording. So Wednesday, January 11th, 2023 is when it launches. It is a place where it's a private membership. It's a place where we hopefully truly can be witness to the whole of one another. For you to embrace and be embraced for precisely who you are, a mushy, messy, wondrous, feely human. This place is for seekers and feelers and the big-hearted weirdos like myself. The purpose of the community is, like I said, to be witness to the whole of one another while learning, growing, cherishing, and uplifting each other through the brave exploration of empathy, vulnerability, and emotional curiosity. This community is about us being more of who we are as Feely Humans. Feely Humans are a tapestry of activists, heart leaders, big feelers, highly sensitives, creatives, meaning makers, community builders, and mental health advocates. Like I said, I've been putting a lot of effort into this community. I've had a lot of great feedback and support along the way from beta testers and folks who have been in the community already for the last couple months. Very grateful for those humans. So let's talk a little bit about what is inside the community. So joining the community, there are a number of options. There are two main options. There's a free tier where you can join, and there's some things that you can participate in, and I'll get to those in a second. And there's a paid tier, and that gets you access to all of the things. And the subcategory of the paid tier is that we have sliding scale options as well as sponsorships if you want to like try out the paid tier for a month or two, as an example. So free tier, paid tier. And in terms of what's inside for the paying members, there'll be monthly workshops with experts on mindfulness and self-compassion and yoga and memoir writing, and the first actually Feely Human Friend, I'm calling it the Feely Human Friend workshop is this month. The very first one is with my dear friend Kim Erickson, who's a dog trainer and founder of the Canine Republic. The workshop is about how our emotions impact our animals or our dogs. Very excited about that. And like I said, so those will be monthly. Those are the Feely Human Friends workshops. Those are monthly. In addition to that, there will be one-on-one matching for everyone. This is for paid and free, where you come in and, it can be like scary. It can be anxiety ridden. It could be uncomfortable to join first of all, just a new platform, a new piece of technology. There's so much of that, right? Like it's, you get tired of it. So the idea here is you come in, you have a buddy to lean on. There's some accountability there too, and you're hopefully feeling less alone as you enter into this community. The other big sort of value I find is our emotional check-in cohort. So this is something that I started in 2022, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful ongoing space where we gather over Zoom and we ask each other, how are you feeling? And we, not required, of course, but like the idea is to encourage us to be vulnerable, to open, and to learn to listen to one another. And those have been really, really quite rewarding for me and for the folks who have been in them. So those will continue. We'll have cohorts that go for 3 months at a time. And we meet twice a month. So twice a month for 3 months, and then a new cohort would begin for the emotional check-in group. There will also be weekly heart-to-heart conversations or deep dive conversations with me, where we go over a specific topic that I come up with or the community comes up with, and we just kind of dig into it and we talk about it and we reflect on it. Stuff like boundaries or empathy at work or anything like that, anything that is on our hearts. And another big item is the movie club. This is movies that make us feel. You might have heard about this. This was on my Patreon before. As I mentioned, I'm bringing everything into this community. So the Movies That Make Us Feel is a monthly movie club where we collectively we pick a movie, we all watch it or rewatch it, and then we gather over Zoom to talk about it. And, I'll bring questions and we'll just have a conversation about the movie. So that's very exciting. And then, other things in the community include spaces like deep dive spaces on grief and mental health, and a place to ask questions of guests. There's a weekly highs and lows, which is for the free and paid, where on Fridays I will post the highs and lows of the week, and everyone's encouraged to sort of post in that thread below about your highs and lows for the week. The idea here is to, again, show up as your whole self, right? Like, we are not here to bypass the hard stuff. We are here to be witness to all of it, because all of it is inclusive of our humanity. All of it is valid and worthy of curiosity and support and nourishment. So that's the weekly highs and lows. And there's a bunch of other things. I can get into all of it, but if you want to learn more about it, the best place to go right now is go to feelyhuman.co/membership. That's feelyhuman.co/membership. I'll make sure to include that link in the description of this episode and the show notes. But it's very exciting. I'm very excited. It's something, again, I've been working on for a while. I put a lot of thought and effort into it. So if you go to that page, feelyhuman.co/membership, you can learn more about our community agreements, which I put a lot of effort into. You can even take a sneak peek at what the community looks like. I put like a pretty thorough video walkthrough of the community itself. And you can sign up right now. You can sign up to be a founding member or a free member. And one note about the founding member pricing. So the founding member pricing is $20 a month, or I don't remember the yearly. It's in front of me right now. Let me look that up real quick. But so founding member pricing is a discounted rate. And if you join between now, January 9th, or not now, between January 11th and February 11th, if you join, it is $20 a month or $200 a year. After February 11th, 2023, the price goes up to $25 a month or $250 a year. So that's, if you join between January 11th and February 11th and become a founding member of the Feely Human membership community, it's $20 a month or $200 a year. And then after that, it goes up to $25 a month and $250 a year. And as I mentioned, if those prices are too much You can join the community as a free member, which gets you access to, the new Feely Human space, highs and lows. Another space I forgot to mention, which is the You Me Empathy space, where I'll try to post about latest episodes, post in advance when I have a guest coming up, if you want to ask questions, that sort of thing, conversations about the show itself. And so you can join the free tier, or like I said, I also have sliding scale and sponsorship options open. So if you're curious about that, if you want to learn more about that, just email me, hello@feelyhuman.co, hello@feelyhuman.co. Yeah, just email me, let me know. I don't want finance, money to be an obstacle to joining. That's why I have the free tier, so you can kick the tires a bit. And that's why I have sliding scale and sponsorship options. I truly don't want this to be a financial burden. It shouldn't be. And also I'm not great at valuing my time either. I'm historically terrible at it. So I'm trying to truly assess what is a reasonable price for this. And I've gotten a lot of feedback, and I've gone back and forth, for months about this particular item. And I feel confident in where it's at. But we'll see. Truly, this is kind of an experiment, and I also believe that let me rephrase that. I believe that we have to keep iterating and changing and growing as humans, right? And part of me doing this project, Feely Human, I need to keep challenging myself. This feels like the next iteration, right? Some things weren't working, and I stopped those things. I used to have a shop, and I didn't really sell many things. And so I'm letting that go, and I have a lot of inventory, and I'll probably do lots of giveaways in this community. And this membership community just feels like the next step. So I am very excited. I hope you can join. And if you can't, that's okay. Please just join as a free member and check it out. Tell your friends, truly. This is a grassroots operation. I'm not doing tons of marketing. I'm emailing some people. I'm emailing my list. I'll share about it on social media, certainly. And that's about it. I don't have the money to market this thing. So if this feels like something that is near and dear to your heart, please, if you can share it, if you can join, if you can share it with a friend, if you're someone who feels like you'd like to lead a workshop someday for the community, please reach out to me. hello@feelyhuman.co. I would love to have you lead a workshop, and you'll get a discounted rate to join the community in return, that sort of thing. So yeah, I truly want this to be sort of a collaborative, collective space to grow and challenge ourselves and be witness to the whole of each other, because we deserve that. So I hope you can join. I think that's all I wanted to say about the community. Yeah. So if you go to feelyhuman.co/membership, you can learn more about it, and right now join the wait list. So that's the action you can take, or you can just bookmark that page, and on January 11th, you can join. And I hope you do. And if you can't, join the free tier, share it with all of your Feely Human friends. Again, January 11th is the launch date. feelyhuman.co/membership is the page where you can learn more and sign up for the wait list. It'll be here in 2 days. I can't believe it. Very excited, a little bit anxious, and I'm excited to engage and connect with you. So that's about does it. I'm all over the place. That's about does it for this episode of You Me Empathy. Tell your friends, feelyhuman.co/membership, and I love you. Thank you for being you, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.
La, la, la.